I do want to talk about your work in the community, but you have over 20 years experience in telecommunication.
Yes.
Was that the beginning of all this?
I don't think so. I think telecommunications was a means to put bread on the table.
Yeah.
And everybody else, I think you guys are here so that you can also work on your profession, and secondly fend for your family. So for me, telecommunications was a means. I really wanted to join the military, by the way.
Really?
But then when my mom heard that I want to join the military, he made sure that I got an alternative.
Yeah, we always say no to that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so that's how he then I got the opportunity to join the Telcom Kenya school.
Yeah.
Then it was Kenya College of Communications and Technology. And my mom was telling me this is a good option because you are being paid as you study. And that's immediately after I finished Form 4. So that's how I joined KCCT in Bagathi. Did my in fact, I actually specialized in radio transmission. Although I did electronics initially, but I also went round, and I think that was a good thing because it also humbles people. Because I remember we used to carry ladders, and that time when I was posted in Malindi.
Yeah.
Because after finishing, I used to go to Malindi, and I knew nobody in Malindi, Mombasa. And those days, as a civil servant or after training, you are sent anywhere in this country. So for me, from Nakuru, I came all the way to Malindi, and in Malindi, I remember I used to carry ladders on the streets, because before you specialize on something, you do everything else.
Yes.
So we used to look at the overhead cables, underground cables. And I remember Gona in your home huko Malindi, vijana wa maskani wengine wanashangaa na mimi, yani wewe utabebaje ngazi mchana yote? Na wao wameketi maskani wanangoja kwenda majuu. But interestingly, hiyo jioni mimi ndio nabeba ngazi na mimi ndio nitalipa bill. So I think that doing all that work was also part of building me. At some point, I also went to Lamu.
Yeah.
Because as a radio engineer, what we used to do is we maintained the microwave stations from Malindi all the way to Lamu and to Kiunga, Shakani border. So I remember when I was in Lamu, there was a time I also felt that in the evening I'm very idle.
Yes.
And because of the community heart that I have, I started running tuitions. There's a space in Riyadh, Lamu, called Najah Islamic Center. I started teaching Form 4 candidates maths and sciences at that time.
Oh, so during the day you were a technician?
Yes,
In
and
the
then
evening?
in the after Maghrib, that is 7 to around 8:30.
Yeah.
I used to give free tuition classes.
How old were you at this point?
I was in my early 20s, maybe 22, 23.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because what we used to do is we were in college, but it was what now the country wants to introduce, the dual TVET.